Good morning, my friends. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I wanted to share some stuff with you this morning. The topic today is all a damn trap. I don't know, I had gut picked out for this week, and as I was going over the weekend, I started to talk to one of my students and called me over the weekend and we were talking about life and love and peace and what's this all about. And I told him, I said, I think it's all a damn trap. I mean, I've been through a lot. I mean, you all have been through a lot. Good to see you. Let's see. I think I saw some people on this morning. Good morning, Harold. Good morning, Jason. Good morning, Debbie. Good morning, Luther, Captain Luther. It's all a damn trap. And I just couldn't stop thinking about what that meant to me, what it meant to him, what I was sharing with him. Good morning, Chad. And I want to be serious with you because, I want to be serious. I want to be loving. I want to be generous. I want to be caring. But as I look through things that go on in my life and I watch the Facebook and I watch the Instagram, I just feel like I fall into the trap. I fall into the imposter syndrome, right? I fall into measuring up with other people. I fall into not being good enough. I fall into my tiki hut, never going to be good enough, right? I fall into, calling Chad and leaning on Chad. This isn't good enough. I call Chris. This isn't good enough. I call Heather. This isn't good enough. We spent all last week, the pain is real. But I really want to address this week the truth, man. The truth that life and success is all a damn trap. Now, I've got some experience in this. You're counting on me to have experience in this. And so what I'm telling you is that what we're going through right now, what I'm going through right now, what we feel like in our life and the stage that our life is in, I don't care who you are, where you are, what you're doing, you're in a trap. And, Elvis sang about it. I'm caught in a trap and I can't get out, right? And so if I could sing like the king, it would probably make more sense, right? But we're all caught in a trap and we can't get out. And I just want to tell you a little story about when I was a little boy. And I'm going to give you two stories this morning. I'm going to give you one as a little boy and I'm going to give you one as a man. And both of them are about being in this trap. Now, the good news is that since I'm telling you about the trap, you don't have to worry so much about the trap. I just want to bring it up to you. I want to bring it and let it fester and boil up to the top. I want it to be real. I want you to be able to actualize with it. I want you to drive it into your mind. I want you to take it to work, take it home, take it to your family, take it to your friends, take it to your workers, take it to your employees, take it to your partners, right? I want you to understand that we are caught in a trap and we can't get out unless we know we're caught in a trap. And so my job this morning is to steer you away from a trap. It's to steer you away from this thing called life and success that has put us in this virtual trap. I remember I was a little boy. I love my little boy stories because they're so real to me, right? And I didn't know really what I was doing. I just was doing what my father had talked about or what I saw on Gunsmoke or some TV show at Gilligan's Island. Maybe I watched a lot of Gilligan's Island. And maybe there was an episode about needing to trap for some food. And I remember watching this situation unfold, and whoever the character was, I think it was in black and white. So I don't know. I don't think it was Gilligan because Gilligan wasn't in black and white. But Gunsmoke or Bonanza or whatever the show was, but they needed food. So they went out into the woods and they created a trap, right? There's a couple types of traps that they created. One was they dug a hole in the ground and then they covered it up with leaves and sticks, right? And then they led the animals, the bigger animals, they led them by food all the way down the trail until they fell into the trap, the hole. The sticks didn't break loose and they fell in the hole. And of course they had to do what they had to do. But more important, I remember as a kid watching out how to catch a rabbit, right? A rabbit was so fast. How would you ever catch a rabbit? How can you catch a rabbit? You can barely shoot a rabbit. I did some rabbit hunting when I was a little bit older of a man, but to catch a rabbit, my father had taught me about it. He's a Boy Scout, and he said, Todd, you know, we used to catch rabbits. I'm like, Dad, how did you catch a rabbit? I got rabbits running all over. He said, well, you put this box together, and you put a box, and then you get a stick, and you put the stick up like this, right? And then you put a string on the bottom of that stick. I was like, wow, that's crazy. A big box, a stick, right? And then a string on the stick, and then hide behind a tree or a bush, right? I said, okay, great. But then take all kinds of rabbit food like carrots and lettuce and all kinds of great rabbit food, and then you put it all the way up into the box. Really, Dad? Yes, son. Just put it right up in the box and then sit behind that tree and wait very quietly. And when that rabbit comes up the food path, the food will get better and better and better. And finally, the rabbit will be so hungry, so greedy, so thirsty, so excited, so charged up that they'll go in and under the box to get that final treat. And then right at that moment, son, pull the string and the box will collapse on top of the rabbit. And then you go and push the box down and you hold the rabbit until you can get him out. Really, Dad? Yeah. I'm going to catch a rabbit. But little did I know that the rabbit trap was really the life trap. And so I'm talking with my student about this. The rabbit trap comes up, the wild boar trap on the Quicksand Island or whatever that show was. I watched that. But then I think about it as an older man, what other traps have I demonstrated? Have I ever trapped anything else? I don't remember actually catching the rabbit, so I don't know if the rabbit trap worked, but the concept was real. But what other traps have I put out there? I put sales traps out. I put hunting traps. Matter of fact, as a grown man, a grown hunting man, I would go out and put scent out around my deer stand, and then I would put scent along the trail for the doe and heat scent, right, for the buck to come. It was worse than food. I mean, the guy couldn't resist it. He'd come screaming down the trail, come looking around for he was in rut, so he's looking for a mate, and he was just crazy in his head. He didn't want food. He didn't want anything. But when he smelled that doe and heat, he was screaming down the trail, and I'm sitting up there with a gun, and bam! Dude didn't stand a chance. He came right down the gauntlet. He came down the scent of all the things that were going on in life. All he had in his mind was one thing, this whole idea of getting a doe. And all I knew about was to plant the scent, check the rows, see the rubs, get up and wait, and boom, just because he was falling into a trap. It's all a big damn trap, my friends. The Instagram, the social media, the Facebook, and I'm calling BS on it. And I want you to know this morning, we're going to talk about life as a trap, success as a trap. And I want you to understand that the things I talk about to you are real. We spent all last week talking about the plight is real, man. The struggle is real, man. I mean, what we're going through, the pain is real. And all through this world, what we watch on the social media and we watch all these things that are going on, someone's always trying to sell us something. And I'm doing it right now. I'm trying to sell you the Tiki Hut retreat. You see my ads. It's not a trap, but in essence, it's a marketing trap. I'm trying to grab your attention. I want to get you to come here because I think it's best for you. But the trap I'm really, really talking about right now, and some of the things we're going to talk about even at the Tiki Hut retreat, is what is going on in your life? Who are you trying to be? Are you trying to be yourself? Or are you trying to be Grant Cardone? Are you trying to be yourself? Are you trying to be Dr. Phil? Are you trying to be yourself, or are you trying to be Gary V? Who are you trying to be? Because it isn't going to work. You're never going to be somebody else. And when I talk to you about being wired differently, I want you to understand that we're going to focus everything on your life around your own traits, your own gifts, right? You're only being around your genetic, your ability, your start off power, what you can do. And I want to define what a trap isn't for you. I want you to know we make a fortune with what you have. That's the whole concept of what I'm trying to understand with you is I want to help you become fortunate. We want you to become making a fortune. We want you to be successful in you. We want you to turn your life on you. We want to take with what you have, right? And make you something out of what you have. Now, we're going to have to change some things along the way if that's what you want to do bad enough. But at the end of the day, I'm not putting you in a trap. I'm trying to let you understand the world's trying to put you in a trap. If I was to watch Grant Cardone every day, all day, I mean, I think my brain would blow up. I think the man's got great content, but not everybody can do what he's doing or should want to do what he's doing in the way that he's doing it. Right? When I look at all these other Tim Ferriss and these people on the internet and on the Facebook and Instagram, I wonder what is going on, man. What is the real side behind them? It's a trap. And psychologically, we're falling into this trap every day of our life. We're getting on the Facebook, and you're probably looking at me and you're saying, well, I'm watching your tiki hut. I'm watching your yacht. I'm watching your house. Yeah, I'm doing a mosh pitch of all that. But I want you to understand that my goal, right, is to make you a fortune out of what you have. My goal is to set you free. I don't want you entrapped by imposter syndrome. I don't want you entrapped by Grant Cardone syndrome. I don't want you entranced by Mike Nadell. I don't want you entranced by Gary V. I don't want you entranced by all this. Pull the nuggets all you want from it, but I want you to know life as we see it and what these people are doing are pulling you into a trap. And basically what they're doing is setting you up not to feel good enough until you're at a certain place in life. And I wanted to find that certain place in life for you right now. I want that place to be where you're free. I don't want it to be by how much money you have. I don't want it to be by how much success you have in bullion or houses, but I do want you to understand that the path we're going to take together is through this course of profitability. So what I'm going to do is this week is I'm going to take you through the word trap. T-R-A-P. The first T we're going to talk about, the first letter we're going to talk about is T, and that is going to be time. What does time mean to you? How much value do you have on time? The second letter we're going to talk about is remember. I want you to remember what got you where you are. I want you to remember some of the difficult times. Number 3, I want you to have access. My goal is to get you to have access of the resources you need to achieve the things that you want to achieve in your entrepreneurial mindset. And last but not least, I want you to understand the letter P, trap, pleasure. I want you to understand the miracle that you're in right now. So I'm just going to kind of pull these up real quick. Trap. Here we go. Trap, the mindset of falling into the world's idea of success in life. Well-being. You just can't get enough. This imposter syndrome is real. I feel it myself, and I don't want to press it on you. You are good enough. Can you get better? Yes, you can get better. Can you get better in the areas you want to get better in? That is the key to all of this. You can't be somebody else. You be great at being you, right? The mindset of falling into the world's idea of success in life's well-being, you just can't get enough. I fall into it, man. I'm falling in a trap, right? I am that bunny going down that trail. I'm just eating lettuce, carrots, and all of a sudden I crawl under a little cave to get some extra sweets or whatever a rabbit was ever going to have, and bam, the box falls on my top and I'm done, right? I'm that buck coming down the trail, smelling and eating all the treats and coming down the trail. All of a sudden I turn around and there's some dude standing up. Boom. Takes me out. I don't want that. I don't want that for you. I don't want that for you. So this morning, I just wanted to set up, we're caught in a trap. I want to set up this idea of how we're going to get out of this trap. I want to take you through these 4 acronyms that are going to help you understand what the trap is about and how we're going to get out of it. And then I do want to explain to you that this Tiki Hut is a marketing process to get you to come to the event, to talk about being in a trap, to talk about facing your fears, to talk about starting to dream, to build your own islands so you can become profitable. And one of the things I want to make sure that you truly understand, that my job is to help you make a fortune with what you have. I am not going to reinvent the way God made you. I am only going to help you pull out of yourself in the 3 principles of our mission statement. I'm going to help you grow in your personal growth. I'm going to help you grow in your spiritual growth, and I'm going to help you grow in your profitable growth. Right? So here are the 4 letters one last time. We are going to start tomorrow with time, and then we're going to move to remember. Then we're going to move to access, and then we're going to move to profits. Actually, I originally said pleasure, but it's pleasure and profits. Let me see what I can do here. Boom. Let me just show you how good I am, you guys. Pleasure and profits. Boom. All right, man. It's been kind of a hard Monday, but I wanted to set up the path. I wanted to set up the truth. I wanted to set up exactly what's going on here. The trap, the mindset of falling into the world's idea of success and life well-being. You just can't get enough. Listen, if I have got one feedback from all my fans, friends, followers that I get mostly is my friends that say, when is enough, Todd? Now, I think generally they're asking for me because of my drive and what I've done in my life, but I can't change the way I am. And I have learned to take my drive and maximize it to riches and wealth. But what I want to do now is take my drive and educate you with and through your drive. I don't want you to feel like you're in a trap with my mindset. I want to help build your mindset. I want to help build your dreams. I want to help leverage your personality traits. I want to help build and leverage your God-given gifts. I want to leverage your craft. My system is just that. It's a system. I have a coaching system. I have a virtual coaching system that literally for pennies. And if you come to the Tiki Hut retreat, you're going to get this coaching system for free. This coaching system is spectacular. It's 52 weeks of video, audio, worksheets, and curriculum every week. Takes you through the 12 jumpstart methodologies of growing a business the right way, from cutting costs to actually digital media. It's amazing. Literally, it's 2 hours a week on video and on a curriculum and a downloadable PDF. Takes you right through it. You go right to my hub and boom, you're going to get an email every week of just staying up with it. It's 2 hours a day for 52 weeks, but it's spectacular. It's spectacular. I mean, I can't tell you how good this software is. And I'm going to tell you that it will help shape your mindset. It will help shape your gifts. It will help shape your favor, your flavor. It's going to shape all those things. I'm not going to reconfigure your natural gifts. I'm going to pull your natural gifts out of you, and I'm going to train around those so you can lift yourself up. So listen, don't fall in a trap. You are good enough. You can be good enough, and you can get better. I want you to know that. So listen, I'm going to sign out here this morning, and I'm going to tell you, man, let's sign out with some music. Let's see. Chad loves the music. Here we go. Let's do some dance pop. There we go. A little louder. Say you want a little louder? All right. I want to cheer you up on a Monday morning. We got stuff to do. We got things to make, and we got stuff to create. Wired Differently Academy. Go to toddsaylor.com and click Tiki Hut Retreat. I want to get you to this retreat. I want to show you this software, and I don't want you caught in a trap. I want you to be a part of everything that we're doing. I want to invite you to the Wired Differently world. I want you to understand that this is just the beginning of you setting yourself free. We make you a fortune with what you have, right? That's the idea of Wired Differently. A fortune to a lot of people is a lot of different things. We're going to talk about that for a second. Thanks for hanging out in there with me. I know it was kind of aggressive this morning, but life is aggressive, and I don't want you falling into the trap. So keep it real. I got your back. Have a great day. Remember to be, do, and think differently. ToddSaylor.com.